Alright, so finally back making videos. I'm gonna do a haul today. It's an omnibus haul. I haven't done one of these haul videos in a while, whether it's regular a single book issues or if it's omnibus. But I got a stack here, and on the bottom I got something special. It's not really an omnibus, but it's pretty cool. So first off, we'll start with DC. It's the lone DC I have. This is Superman by Peter J. Tomasi and Patrick Gleason. It's a monster of a book. You see it's got Superboy and Superman on there. I love the dust jacket. Looks nice, and then once you take it off, got a pretty good looking book itself. So front and back is Superman and Superboy, and then as you see, you got modern day art. We'll do an overhead of that here in a minute, but just want to show you what this looks like. And I love the spine. I love the art. Looks great. So let's take a look at it from up top. Okay, so let's look at the inside. You got pretty cool paper right there. I like the color. I like you got both characters going. You got the telling who wrote and drew and did the coloring on it. So, and then you got the contents, of course. So it's a pretty thick book. Have over 1,000 pages, 1,100, and then you go into the. Try not to do spoilers as much as possible, but we got modern day art, as you see. Pretty. Looks really nice. Love the stories. Can't wait to crack this one open. But got some pretty cool stuff in here. And I've never read Peter J. Tomasi's run on Superman, but can't wait to give it a try. And it's my only Superman omnibus. And then here in the back, we got some alternate covers. They're really cool. So if you're into the alternate covers, they give you plenty of them here in the back. Plus they got plenty of little extras. So they got a little sketchbook of how they drew characters, which is awesome. Love that. And so that's all we have for the Superman omnibus. Put the dust jacket back on.
Go.
Okay, now we start with Marvel. Got a few of these. This is a book I've been wanting for a while. It is Cole and the Barbarians. This is some old school stuff right here. Back before, I think before I was born. I was just trying to think of the time period, but beautiful book. I love the cover. This is an old school cover. The back, of course, it shows you what it collects in there. Tells you down here that it collects Savage Tales, a Savage Sword of Conan. So it has quite a bit of material in it. And take this off and show what's underneath. Pretty clean. Just got Cole the Savage. You have the crown on the back. Love the marbling. Looks really classy. The side view, beautiful. And you have your little portrait of Cole on the bottom. It's just Cole the Savage years, the original Marvel years. Now we'll do an up top view of it.
Go.
Okay, so you start off, you get just the plain gray. You go into Cole the Savage, tells you who wrote it, who drew it. So some good names on here. So now you have the special thanks, stuff like that, and you get into all of the pencilers, the illustrators, and now you have the table of contents, which has quite a bit of stuff in here. You have 900 pages of old school Cole magazines. So you get in, it has the introduction, you have the map of the area, and it tells the story of what you're going to have in the book and what it's adapted from. And this is back before it was really a comic book. These were more magazines. So Savage Tales were in a magazine form. And no, it's black and white, but it is beautiful. And stories are amazing. This is something I've been wanting to read for quite a while. And then, of course, you get into one of the covers for Cole and the Barbarians is the cover to the Death Jacket. Stanley, it has Stanley Presents contents, and has quite a bit of fun stuff in here. The stories are amazing because, of course, Roy Thomas is great. There's some stuff in here that if you read Dynamite, current Dynamite, you'll know the characters, like Thorn, and I don't know if Red Sonja's in here, but she was part of this storyline, and it's really, really beautiful omnibus, and just something that I really wanted for a while, and finally had the chance to get it. If you like old school comic books, I definitely would suggest picking this one up. It is absolutely gorgeous, and I didn't look in the back before, but let's see if I'm sure there's a few extras. There's probably, yeah, there's the saga and the afterwards, just telling more stories, and see if we have some extra artwork, sneak previews, yeah, some extra covers, which are amazing. Love that right there. That's beautiful. But this is a omnibus that if you really like old school stuff, definitely suggest picking it up. It's definitely worth it. Remember Cole of the Savage, the original Marvel years. There's 2 more that are coming out of Cole, and those will be great too.
Go.
Alright, so this one is one I'd been waiting for. I pre-ordered it. I jumped the moment I saw that it was on the FOC, and then as soon as the day it came in, I went and got it. So I am happy to show you SpiderGwen. This is amazing. I am a huge Gwen Stacy fanboy. The front is the old school Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse comic book. That's what I wanted. There was a really colorful one. It was nice, but it wasn't the one I wanted. Plus the spine, SpiderGwen. It's beautiful. And then kind of gives you a preview of what you got inside. And then, so, kind of as a surprise, you have to, this one, you kind of have to open like this, and you see the, the
Backdrop.
Well, it's the expanding cover, so it's beautiful. And now I am excitedly, let's do an overview and look at this bad boy. Okay, we got SpiderGwen. It's got the blue, like the bottom of her shoes, if you see right there. And it's got a picture of Silk on the inside. Here we got all the artists that worked on it. And then it goes right into it. So this is the Edge of Spider-Verse. And this starts the story of Gwen Stacy as SpiderGwen. I'm not going to really spoil a whole lot. If you've read it, you know that what's going on, that she, in her universe, she is the Spider-Woman. But to everyone else, she's SpiderGwen. And she learns a lot, and she falls in love with a certain someone. You have to read to find out, but the art is absolutely beautiful. Can't beat SpiderGwen. And this is a huge omnibus collecting so many different comic books. Plus, it's 1,200 pages total, so you have plenty to go through without spoiling a whole bunch. You get X-23 stories, you have Silk stories. It's just all together a beautiful book, and try not to show too much. I think I'm if you haven't read it, I don't know what you're waiting for, because the story is great. We'll go back to the back, and I'll show you some of the extras that we got here. So we got like a script, which is really cool, and then you have if we get past the script, you have little character bios, which is really cool. That's always nice when they do that. So if you're not completely familiar with each character, you can kind of familiarize with it. So you have a young Captain America, Matt Murdock, which is Daredevil, if you didn't know. You have Silk, Superwoman, Jessica Drew, Kraven the Hunter, and these are just all different. Some of them are going to look a bit different because it is a different universe. So you have Miles Morales as Spider-Man, and Miss Marvel and Spider-Ham. Everyone loves Spider-Ham. And then you get into the extra covers. You have a Scotty Young variant, which everyone loves Scotty Young. I don't know if there's a J. Scott Campbell. I really hadn't looked, but looks like there's a good amount of Scotty Young. But some of these covers kind of spoil, so I will not show all of them. But I will show in the back how they kind of have the how to draw SpiderGwen. It's really cool. And then which is a Chip Zdarsky cover, and that is probably one of my favorite covers. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then you have the last one, which is a Deadpool variant. So that's everything for SpiderGwen, and I definitely suggest picking this one up if you haven't already. So the last omnibus I have is the Mighty Thor Volume 3. So if you are you know anything about Omnis, you know that Mighty Thor 1 and 2 are whales, and they're reprinting 1. Haven't said much about I haven't heard anything about reprinting Volume 2, which hopefully they'll get to. They have to. If they're reprinting Volume 1, they got to do it, and I need it for my collection now, because I went and picked up Volume 3 knowing that Volume 1 was coming. So this is old school Thor, has new school cover of course, but it shows you on the back everything. This is 1966 Thor, and it has some of the stuff that is also going to be in the Loki omnibus. So I really want the Loki omnibus, but what I'm afraid of is double dipping, which happens quite a bit in Omnis, but because you have quite a bit of stories that are in the Loki omnibus. But nevertheless, you know, you got to get everything. So it's kind of like Pokemon, got to catch them all. But I love this cover, and let's look what it collects. Let's look underneath real quick. which is the classic old school black with white on there. The spine is just the Mighty Thor. Don't need much more than that. Looks really nice, pretty. You got Stan Lee, Jack Kirby. Jack Kirby's God, and John Buscema. So now let's get down and let's look at what's inside this Thor. Okay, we got the Mighty Thor. You go in, you got the old school marble printing, and you have the amazing picture of the old school 1966 Thor. And then it goes into content creators, and then the content of the book. This is quite a big omnibus. It's almost 1,000 pages. Here's your forward. It's pretty good. I read it yesterday, and thought it was really cool. And then you go right into the old school Thor comic books. This is starting with 153, and I forget what all collects, but there's some really good stories of him with Loki, the Destroyer, and it's just good old school art. Not too much dialogue because for us ADD guys, you know, you try to read. I love. Nothing against Spider-Man. Try to read old school Spider-Man, and it's like trying to read Shakespeare novel. It's really wordy, and it just sometimes it gets bogged down. Story is great, but just a little too wordy for me sometimes. And sometimes you can get that with Thor, but not all the time. Most of the time, it's pretty good flow of the story, and some pretty good stuff in here. It's not really spoilers because, for God's sakes, who hasn't read Thor and knows who doesn't know who Galactus is? Hopefully everyone does. But Galactus is the Eater of Worlds, and he is amazing. Hopefully we see him in the MCU here soon. And then just flipping through and showing this is what kind of stuff you used to get in 60s comic books. Beautiful art and great stories, and then you would have like a magazine style. You'd have a story inside and fun stuff. And trying to find a page with the old Loki, not the MCU Loki, because that is not my favorite Loki. My Loki is the original Loki with there he is, with the horns. So that is my Loki. I grew up reading comic books with that Loki, and I always loved it, and wish they would use that in the MCU, or just do an homage to it would be nice. Like maybe him making fun of himself wearing that. But you know how the MCU will do. If they do, it'll be slapstick version.
They've only used him once, and that was the first movie.
Yeah. So you got beautiful backup covers and old prints, and then you have Galactus. But this is a beautiful omnibus, and can't wait to get 1 and 2 and not pay whale type prices like they are before they decided to reprint. But that is the Mighty Thor Volume 3, and let's get back and I'll show you the last thing, and that'll be it. Okay, so this last book, it's not really an omnibus, it's just an oversized hardcover, deluxe edition. If you know crime novels, and you read them, then you know that the great team of Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips anything they do is gold. So I've been wanting this for a while. Finally had a chance to get it pretty cheap. It usually retails for $50. I think I paid $35. But it's freaking beautiful artwork in it. We're not going to do an overview, but I'll show you some quick art. It is amazing. Sean Phillips' art and Ed's storytelling. It's not much better than that. So, but this is some really good crime novel, and if you get a chance to get this, you have to. Do not pass it up. I just want to show you guys so y'all know this is an amazing book. And to let y'all know where I got all this, I got all these at organicpricebooks.com. It's an amazing website. I used to go to other websites, which not this and the other sites, they're great, but I am exclusive with Organic Price Books. From now on, their customer service is second to none. JP is probably one of the greatest guys. He contacts you as soon as possible. He is not afraid to talk to his customers, and he has set up his website to help you, even if you are new into the omnibus scene. You go on his site. He has just about everything you can imagine, and even back order stuff and pre-orders and FOC. So just go on there and have a field day if you're a collector, and can't go wrong. Dude has built a great website, and give his stuff a try. Buy some stuff, and if you sign up as you purchase things, you earn points, and you can use those points as discounts on the website, which is genius. Like, I don't know any other omnibus website that does that. So can't beat that, and shipping is quick as heck. And he like wraps the books like it's the freaking Holy Bible. So I mean, there is a whole lot of bubble wrap, and it just is not getting damaged in shipping at all. There's no way the thing could fall from a 4 or 5 story building, and the book's going to be fine. Box may look like trash, but the book is going to be just fine. So, much respect to JP. Thank you very much. I appreciate you letting me purchase this. He's not sponsoring the video. I didn't get any discount. This is me spending my hard-earned money, just throwing respect to someone that really deserves it and is built up this community and is helping people out and getting some good stuff in his website. So thank you very much. Thank you for watching my videos. I know it's been a while. Thank you for coming back. You know I love you guys. And I'm gonna hopefully here soon. I'm gonna do like I said, I want to do some. I want to be able to do reviews as I read the Omnibuy and really interact with you guys more and build this channel up. So thank you for watching. Y'all have an amazing day, and y'all know what time it is. It's Kilo out.